It's 2 weeks since a young Manassas Park mother was last seen. This is 28-year-old Mamta Khalfe Bhatt. Friends have organized searches hoping to bring her home, but they say they have concerns about when she was reported missing. Marcella Robertson is live outside Manassas Park Police Station with the latest on this investigation. Good morning, Marcella.
Wisdom, good morning. Mamta's loved ones, they gathered here at the police station yesterday. They have been trying to spread the word and really pass out flyers, trying to get the community involved and aware of this case. Mamta has an 11-month-old baby girl that is at home right Take now. A moment and see if you can look at your screen here for just a minute. Take a look at her face. These are the pictures that her loved ones have put out in hope to spread in the community. Mamta, again, has been missing for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks since anyone has seen or heard from her. She was last seen on July 31st. 5 days later, her husband reported her missing, according to police. Now, yesterday, we also learned from police that they actually conducted a welfare check at Mamta's home on August 2nd after some concerned colleagues of hers reached out to them. Now, police haven't said where Mamta was when she was last seen, but we do know that she did not have a car. This week, again, loved ones, they have been gathering here at the police station. They have been organizing on social media, trying to get some answers.
Hi everyone, so I have not read on this case. However, when this lady, Mamta Khalfe Bhatt, went missing, allegedly, I mentioned in one of my readings, and those of you that watch every single reading every night, so it doesn't matter what it's supposed to be about, you will know that I said that I was going to do a reading on her. Obviously, a few days later, or just recently, they arrested the husband, and he's been convicted with, what is it? Basically hiding a body. So I presume what is being said is that he has done something with her and hid the body. So I've just actually looked up because I don't even know the area. It was in West Virginia, and I believe from July 31st. Although I feel 28th was the last time ever communication had occurred from her. Interesting what's happening with me right now. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to try to continue. I know that they've said like blunt force objects were bought and cleaning supplies were bought, and it was very violent. There was an argument prior. I think there was signs very much prior, and even his story didn't align. When I was going to do the reading 7-8 days ago, depending on when you see this, hopefully I'll upload it right away, because it's just a mini, not pulled cards, just what I was getting. She'd already kind of told her friends that there was DV. I feel like he might have thought she was also, this is going to sound strange, uncontrollable. Basically, she was finding her voice. So I don't know if she was kind of new to the US. She was getting a circle of friends. I feel like he felt she was venturing out and possibly accused her of cheating. I know that he's apparently done some weird Google searches. And when she went missing, she'd taken her passport and something else. On the day that it was still that she was missing, like the 7-8 days ago, what struck me when I saw his interview with a reporter at the door was he said, "I'm suffering and the baby's suffering." And that just stood out to me. And even with giving benefit of the doubt like I do, like, for example, their culture is the wife will cook, look after everything. So that's maybe what he's...
That you're the one suffering tonight. You mentioned.
Yeah, I'm the sufferer one. I'm the sufferer. My baby and then myself, like we are suffering the most.
What do you say?
Just like maybe what he's meaning, basically, that his wife is gone, there's no one there and stuff, but still it struck me. I knew directly, and just then I knew there's DV. I knew that he felt like she was just venturing out a lot more. Things were melting down ahead of this. I feel like she felt really stuck on how to get out, and she didn't really know her whereabouts. What I mean by that, who could help, what organization. And it was kind of like he was secretly plotting stuff behind the scenes if there was a meltdown, and she was secretly plotting stuff. I don't mean a crime, I mean like getting out of it. But they were both on two different dynamics of hidden stuff behind the scenes. I think she was in fear as well. So there's definitely cuts, let's put it that way. I won't be surprised if there's cuts in the private area. I was getting that she was placed in the bath, and I believe they've mentioned luminol in the house, so I presume there'd be something in the bath. The answer, the big thing that they need to help is the car. It might give off, again, cadaver dogs might hit on the scent, get more in the car. How did her, the red be in the car? If she was missing, it's a trick. The answers are in the car, and also car surveillance could be one, which means the answers around the car. The car is a big thing to help them if he will not say anything. So where is the car? If the car's been sold off, because I think I heard that he was, even though she'd taken the passport, that he might have been planning to leave or something. So if he sold the car, or the car's not around or something like that, they need to find who took the car, who has the car. I don't think it's in a scrap or burnt, but they need to find that car, and then look at surveillance. If there's any phone pings, that is relevant as well. I haven't looked at the area. I don't know what Virginia's like, so I can't really tap in. I just know that this lady went missing. I think I just said 31st of July. I didn't know at the time. I just know the same day that it hit the news, which was around 7-8 days ago, I was going to do this reading. But I knew that it would have a quick turnaround, and it has. So they need to look at that. I also feel like she was strangled, like what just happened to me at the beginning. If you know my readings, I take it on. Along with the blunt force objects and the other things I mentioned. So I would see the car is a big clue, and there is relevance to the pings. There is relevance to the digital footprint. I think that's all I wanted to cover. I didn't even think of doing this. I've been thinking the past 2 days, I'll just get on and mention the car. So I'm just going to leave this here. There's so much going in a couple of the cases that I'm currently looking at. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow, join membership, join Patreon, support the channel, follow on YouTube if you're not, and take care. So they need to look at that. I also feel like she was strangled, like what just happened to me at the beginning. If you know my readings, I take it on. Along with the blunt force objects and the other things I mentioned. So I would see the car is a big clue, and there is relevance to the pings. There is relevance to the digital footprint. I think that's all I wanted to cover. I didn't even think of doing this. I've been thinking the past 2 days, I'll just get on and mention the car. So I'm just going to leave this here. There's so much going in a couple of the cases that I'm currently looking at. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow, join membership, join Patreon, support the channel, follow on YouTube if you're not, and take care.
Did she say? What was she like? Did she?
We don't have like any type of that. It was like normal day, like other regular days. Just we were taking care of our babies. It was like very normal.
Did she say anything about leaving?
No.
So how did you realize that she was missing?
She wasn't fair at her work, and then she is very focused on her work, and then once we know she is not at work, then that makes very serious to me, and that's how I don't know what I supposed to say.
When was the last time you saw her?
A Wednesday in the evening.
Okay, and then what happened after that? Did she leave? Did you leave?
No, just she was working on the kitchen, after eating dishes and then stuff like that. I just went upstairs with my baby.
Okay, and you went to sleep, or?
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened next? When was she supposed to go to work that night?
Yeah, we work early in the morning. Yeah, about 5:30, around. If it happens before, search around. And then if you are tired of searching, you can file it, and then very next day, and then I text to the police officer, hey, I already searched everywhere, and then he respond me, in the text message, and then later on, it's a long text message. He said okay, now you can, officially file it, call 911, and then that's what I did after that, and then, yeah.
Has she ever gone missing before?
What do you mean?
You said to me on the phone that she's left before.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. How many times? What were the circumstances? Did you call police?
No, at that time we never called police. At that time altogether 3 times, she went out. At that time she has a demand because our parents were here, and then she said she wanna send parents back, and then she wanna stay only with 3, our baby and then ourselves.
Okay, but this time she didn't leave with the baby.
No.
Okay.
No, before as well, baby, she always leave baby here. She do not take the baby.
She never took the baby?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Did she leave with any belongings? Did she leave with a car?
No, most of the belongings are here, but her regular stuff, paperwork or stuff like that, she usually put her on a bag, stuff like that. Other than that, most of the stuff are here.
So somebody at the press conference
Cooperate with the police, and then, just go in a positive way.
Do you have any idea where she could be at this point?
Yeah, wherever I have doubted, I already personally I carry my baby, and then personally I went there, and then I already take a look.
Where would that be?
Falls Church and then other places. Yeah.
You mentioned to me on the phone that you're the one suffering tonight. You mentioned.
Yeah, I'm the sufferer one. I'm the sufferer. My baby and then myself, we are suffering the most.
What do you say to her if she's watching this right now?
If she is watching, come back. Whatever is the issue, we can fix it.
So what did he mean by that? Did he mean he is suffering and the baby out of everyone that knows Mamta and the media because of the whole thing that they touched base on in terms of the media? When I heard it, it really got to me, because the first thing you'd be thinking is, I don't know where she is, I don't know if she's okay, etc., etc.